months ago has all built for this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Houston Cougars. Green Bay Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Return starts from inside the 5. They tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Colorado's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it. And now one final showdown, Kirk. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs. And also, you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champion.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Big moment of the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down to the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Important second down play coming up. The shotgun handoff here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Critical moment of this conference championship. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. They'll try to run for the first down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. The receiver grabs it. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
This is a long march now. Offense getting ready for play number 10. And the tailback's got it again. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards. Then it pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Now Now it's second down here. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT off the left upright. It's ugly, but it counts. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive. The Cougars offense comes out for their first possession today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
That completion makes it second and medium. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Looking deep down the right side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Chris, the quarterback here just simply puts the ball up into the air to give his wide receiver a chance to high point the ball. But the defender does a good job of stepping in front of him and going up to bring it down. Let's see if this one comes back to haunt him after a first quarter interception like this.
Handoff to the single back. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Harris. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Has the first down and more. Tackle finally made at the 37. First and 10 from there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what,
They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Ball handed off. Bowers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near. Loses the football. The scramble is on.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. It's a keeper trying to get into the marker. So Colorado has the lead. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Morton. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. This Houston offense is moving quickly down the field.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Receiver makes the grab. Completion nets about 9 yards, not enough for the first, and it's fourth down. The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. A short completion with the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's caught. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. On 2nd and inches, will they be aggressive here? 3 receivers bunched to the right. Looking for some space. It's Morton. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Look, got to realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. The catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. And how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a third down.
Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. So a field goal attempt coming up now. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle to the 35, good enough for a first down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Pressure is coming. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for. Excellent field position here for the offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That ball snagged for a completion. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's got it with room to run. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Houston has moved into the red zone. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Houston.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Here comes a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. The pass rush closing in. Short throw complete to the tight end. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the Buffaloes will look to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. It's 3rd down for the offense. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. He's got it near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Houston.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The PAT puts them up 3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. They tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch, and the Buffaloes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Buffaloes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down. So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Grab near the sticks. It's Harris. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go in this Big 12 championship. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Returner looking to make a play here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So the Cougars offense has back out onto the field now. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. And that catch is hauled in. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
If you play zone coverage and the quarterback is patient, this is a tough play to defend. Nice job of waiting for the receiver to get into the window and then making an accurate throw.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
A deep shot to the right. Oh, and it's intercepted. He went way up to grab that. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made over the middle.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pump over the middle. It's Harris. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Keeping it on the ground here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. And the Buffaloes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Hand off to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll run it here. To put them on top now.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On first down, it's play action. Pass complete on a crossing route. He bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. On first and 10, looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Offense will keep it on the ground here. First down and more. He's still running. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Fights off a defender. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Interesting idea here near the goal line, relying on the speed to get to the edge. It didn't work out this time, but maybe give it another look later on.
Back in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The tight end has got it. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Makes it look easy.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play.
The ball is loose. The defense scoops it up. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first. They get him down, but the takeaway and the return, a huge play to set up the offense here. Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. And the Buffaloes will have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
What a call here by this offense, and unfortunately, the receiver drops this drag route. So much real estate in front of him, a big gain missed by the drop.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught by the receiver. Now play moves the ball across midfield. 1st down now from the 42. The Buffaloes pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. Looking to throw here. Pulls it in. It's Harris. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Brought down after a short gain. Now it's 4 fingers in the air. Get ready for the 4th coming up. So Kirk, Colorado has the lead. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial... to take home this W. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Finds his target, and it's complete. And the Buffaloes offense is on the move now.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Bringing pressure. Nice grab. It's Harris. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move. And the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
I think the drop back here really fools this defense at the goal line. Good call by the offensive coordinator to give the quarterback options. You could see the defense kind of on their heels, so the quarterback decided to take off, and he was just too quick to get to the goal line.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now.
A deep shot right down the middle. The QB throws his 3rd hook of the day. Could take it all the way. They finally bring them down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The sure hands. It's Harris. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Leaning on the run game here. And it's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And tackled there by the defense. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And the Buffaloes looking to cash in the red zone. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. The receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Colorado. This offense is still clicking. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the 2nd half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Second down play coming up.
A lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Grab behind the line. It's Morton. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face third, looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Houston.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Houston, 27.
Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab down the middle. It's ETN. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Ball scooped up by the defense. They get him to the ground, heads up by the offense to keep possession. He's still short of the marker. Hold on a second. There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Try and muscle for the first down. He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up fourth down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Leading here in the fourth quarter to keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield.
Woo-hoo, what a job by this offense. Risky call on fourth down, but they come up with the conversion. And as an offense, you got to feel a lot better after that. Soon they can think about putting this one away. And a few more runs like this on early downs will help their cause.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.